there in Jammu and Kashmir. How they are firefighting the crisis, that remains to be seen. Some more breaking news coming in. 36 leaders and many dedicated supporters of the National Students Union of India, the NSUI, the Congress-backed NSUI Students Union. 36 leaders and dedicated supporters of NSUI have now resigned from the basic membership. So Congress crisis imploding, mass resignations from Jammu and Kashmir Congress Youth Wing in Jammu and Kashmir now. As Sahil was reporting, there are in the Uri area, thousands of Congress workers are expected to resign. Now we're getting to know that 36 leaders and multiple supporters of NSUI, the Congress Students Wing, the Congress Youth Wing, they have resigned from the basic membership of the party. Pradeep joining us on the phone line for more on this. Pradeep, more resignations coming from the Congress party now. NSUI leaders resigning in support of Ghulam Nabi Azad. How is the Congress going to firefight this crisis?
Absolutely right. This is really a tough time for the Congress party. We have seen that ever since Ghulam Nabi Azad has resigned from the party and he decided to float his new organization. Since then, we have seen that there had been several party leaders who have already resigned. Congress continues to feel tremors since then. And it's a really very tough time, though they are trying to keep the flock together. We saw that Rajni Patil, General Secretary of the party, she was there. He had a meeting with all the senior leaders here in Jammu also, and they decided how they have to move ahead and keep the flock together. Because the biggest right now issue for the Congress is that how to keep their party intact. The reason is that most of the senior party leaders, they have resigned. If we talk about Jammu, we saw that the former Deputy Chief Minister Tara Chand, along with 51 others, they resigned just 2 days back. And in Kashmir Valley also, the former president of the party, Pirzada Sayyid, who is from the South Kashmir, he also resigned. And then we saw that Taj Mahideen, also one of the senior leaders from the Congress party, and now the 36 NSUI workers. That means the charisma of Ghulam Nabi Azad seems to be working. He may not be here most of the time, but he was the one who was keeping the party intact. So on several occasions, we have seen in the past also people coming out and saying that their real leader is Ghulam Nabi Azad. But biggest challenge right now for the Congress party is to keep flock together, keep party intact, because they want to keep the morale of their cadre also high. Some people are saying, though I spoke to some of the senior Congress leaders, they say that one thing will be good in future will be that there will be no lobbyism. Otherwise, there used to be several lobbies. One lobby was headed by Ghulam Nabi Azad, other was by the former president GME. But now the lobbyism will end and the churning process has started, and after that the Congress will emerge stronger. It's always the time will tell what really is going to happen, because the biggest problem has with the Congress is that everybody I had been talking to, they said that they were not getting the audience with the senior leadership in Delhi. They always felt that they were humiliated, insulted. When you are not making the party workers stakeholders, so they do not feel that kind of a connect. That's one of the reasons that all of them have decided to leave this party, because for quite some time they had several grudges, they had several problems. They wanted those problems to be redressed, but nobody at Delhi was ready to listen to them. So nobody was giving them time, despite being the senior leaders of the Congress. And everybody said that the momentum was missing. So they feel that the only person who can lead them right now and also listen to the understand the aspirations of the people of Jammu and Kashmir is Ghulam Nabi Azad, because he being the Chief Minister, he had been here most of the time, so he understands the politics here and also the polarized atmosphere also in this region, because Ghulam Nabi Azad is not only acceptable in Kashmir Valley, but he's also acceptable in Jammu region. He's also acceptable to the Kashmiri Muslim the same way he's acceptable to Jammu Dogra also. That's one of the reasons we have seen that the mass resignation taking place in both the regions, Jammu as well as in Kashmir. So it's going to be a real tough time. Now it should be seen how really Congress is going to fight it out.
All right, Pradeep, we leave it there. Thanks very much for joining us with those details. So mass resignations continuing there in Jammu and Kashmir Congress after the exit of veteran leader Ghulam Nabi Azad.